Hey everybody, hopefully you can hear me. And yeah, live today, Sunday, the 17th of November, 2019. And I know I've got Phil Mosley in already. Hey Phil, how you doing, brother? Really good to see you. You'll have to excuse my funny voice this evening and the state of my eyes as well. I've got a really nasty cold, and that's not a lot of fun, but I still made it on to do a quick live unboxing for you tonight. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. We have got, oh, hello, what's going on there? I think there's quite a delay. Nice to see you as well, Phil. Really good to see you, brother. So yeah, be nice to know what everybody's been up to this week. And I'm going to have plenty of sips of water because as I say, I've got a funny voice. It's because I've got a nasty cold and a chest, I think. So there we go. Wanna31. Hey brother, good to see you on time. That's a first for you. Well, I'm actually half an hour late tonight. I normally go live at 9 p.m. on a Sunday, but yeah, I was just dosing myself up and making sure that I was okay to come out for a bit because it's been a funny old few days, I tell you. We got Gary Tollander in as well and Richard Brubaker. Good to see you. No, I'm feeling okay, man. I'm actually feeling all right. I'm just I've just got a nasty cold and a bit of a chest, so I'll try not to cough in your ears the whole time. But if I sound a bit breathy and I do have the odd cough, that's because I am suffering with that at the moment. But no, I'm good. I'm good, brother. Really good. Yeah. So we got Julia Baldessare in as well. Hey, brother. Sister, I should say. Get so used to saying brother, don't I? It's crazy. So, yeah, good to see you. Good to see James, Jerry James Edwards, and Will Varella's in, and Brian Sexor. Who else have we got? We've got Terry Starks. Good to see you, my friend. Excellent. So Brian says, I think I want a Fender Ultra Telly in Texas T. There's a lot of people that do. And I will try and get some Echinacea, Jerry. Thanks for that. Good idea. Really good idea. Oh, wow. Will Varela saw Joe Bonamassa on Thursday. Wow, where did you see that, man? Be really interested to know. We got Mikey in, Mikey Settlemere, and Thomas Nunley, first time from Oregon. Well, welcome, my friend. Really good to have you in. And we've got Terry, obviously, in from Dallas, which is great. All of my good friends in the US. And I can't wait to get out there in January. As we announced on the last live show, I will be coming to NAMM in January 2020. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So, Kim's Workshop's in. Howdy. Howdy. And Richard says, do you know if the HB XT20 fits in a Les Paul case? The Harley Benton XT20. Well, one of the things that I can do with this new StreamYard is I can look stuff up on the other screen and involve you in that. So maybe we'll have a look. Do excuse me. Maybe we'll have a look in just a moment. Upside Down. Hey, guys, he says. Great to see you, Upside Down. Real good to see you in. Saying hello to Phil there. And Will, you saw it at the Beacon Theatre in New York. 8th row center, right in the middle. 8 rows back. Well, man, that is so cool. I'd love to see Joe Bonamassa live. He's amazing. Yes, Upside Down. I'm afraid I am a little, excuse me. I've caught Robert Baker's lurgy. Yeah, definitely. I've come up with a bit of a cold that's going, actually, but I seem to have hung on to a slight chest with it. And that's why I'm having a bit of a bit of a pant here, because I'm suffering with my chest at the moment, but I'm feeling good in myself. A little bit tired because it has been keeping me up. In fact, I spent last night from 5 a.m. this morning. Yeah, I was lurking on Robert Baker's live stream. I didn't say hello because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be awake, because I was really shattered. because of this this cold and chest infection. I haven't been sleeping great, and I've got a funny thing going on in my eye as well, which is very strange. Keeps on flickering and going funny. So, but I sat and listened to pretty much all of Robert Baker's live stream last night. I think I finally got to sleep about 6:45. So I did at least an hour and 45 minutes. I think he went out on actually for 3 hours last night. But I apologize for not saying hello. I thought I'd just have a bit of a lurk. I saw that Phil Mosley was on there. I also saw that Steve from Boston was in at the start. So, yeah, because of the little chest infection, I won't be going ages and ages tonight. I just wanted to come on. I have got a little bit of an unboxing for you, and you can probably gather from the fact that I've gone with this cam that it's not a big box. In fact, I'll show you the box. It's quite a little box, but I think you'll find it quite interesting. And I'm certainly looking forward to demoing what's inside it for you. So, yeah. That's not a bad idea, Phil Mosley, saying hello to me in every live stream just in case I'm lurking. Well, I lurk a lot, and yeah, I didn't manage to get on to Steve's last night. I really would have liked to, but we were out at my wife's work do. I can't remember. I think it was a 50th for somebody, and so we were out quite late and didn't get back in till late. But there we are. Might need to catch up on a hangout. Steve, yes, let's do that. You've got a Kemper now along with the PRS. Yes, Steve, I know we've been chatting on Google Chats for some time. You very kindly said that you come down and let me try a couple, or let me come up and try a couple of your PRSs. We will make that happen, my friend. I'm so sorry that we haven't yet. We definitely will make that happen. What's up from Long Island? Wow, cool. So Joe Harvey's can't stay long because he's something to do with a lady friend. I missed that. Okay, yeah, it was a slideshow for Stephen from Boston, was there? I haven't had the chance to go back and watch his live show. No, Guitar Man 45. It's not a new room, just a different color lighting. Somebody in the last live chat said to me that why don't I do green? So I did green in the last one, and then somebody last time said go for blue. So tonight we've gone for blue. I must get them all connected up so that I can color mix them from the screen here, which would be quite fun. So no, not a new room. This is the spot that I used to do most of my live streams from in time gone by. So no, we're back with this camera. It just seems to work better on this computer, and with this camera, I don't seem to have as much dropout. And I really like this StreamYard stuff. So yeah, all good. Steve from Boston does the best slideshows. I do agree, Phil. Absolutely. Richard's been away from California for 10 years, but winter NAMM feels like summer. At least it used to. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be nice and warm. Hey, Steve Long, very welcome on your first time here. Let me put that one up on the screen for you because it's the first time you've been here. And yeah, really appreciate you dropping in. We've also got Ron Dunnigan. We have got Ashley Bell. Eye twitch can be caused by sinus pressure, tiredness, or too much caffeine. Random reasons. Well, I've 2 out of 3 of those. I can pretty much guarantee you I've got certainly tiredness, and I do like my coffee. Yeah, maybe I've had sinus pressure with the cold. I don't know. But there we are. You should go for flannel or tartan next. Excuse me. I'm really going to try not to cough too hard at you all tonight. I do apologize for that. We will jump on real soon once we've got a few people in. Oh, well, bless you. Look at this. Upside down. Here's some get well money. Bless you, my friend, and welcome to Steve Long. Well, do you know what, my friend? That is going to go into, thank you for the NAMM Fund donation. So I really appreciate that, upside down. Thanks, my friend. Really cool of you. So yeah, I'm going to be on for a little bit shorter. I started a bit later. We'll probably run, depending on your questions. I'd never want to let you down and not answer your questions. We'll probably run about an hour if I don't cough all over you too much. And we'll do this unboxing. Just going to have a quick dive over to the other window, see how many we've got in. We've got 48 watching now. That's pretty cool. And excuse me, 15 thumbs up, which is really cool. Thank you so much. So, yeah, what have you all been up to this week? We know that Will's been to see Joe Bonamassa. What a great event. A great thing to do. I would love to see Joe Bonamassa live. I think he came over to the UK last summer, and my bass player Matt said to me, "Shall we go?" And I can't remember why. I think I was busy with something else, and so yeah, we didn't make it. But I really want to see him. Dara's in from Ireland. Good to see you. Just saw Chuck Booth as well. Dara's first time here. Enjoy your videos. Let's pop that up on the screen. Thanks again, Upside Down. So Dara from Ireland here. First time. Enjoy your videos. It was thanks to your video on the HB 450 Lemon Drop that I finally took the plunge and bought that guitar. So thank you. Well, I just hope that you're enjoying it a lot, Dara. Certainly, I've always really enjoyed the Harley Benton stuff. And actually, I was in touch with Bene today from Harley Benton, and we might have some more interesting stuff coming very soon. So Brad Miller's in as well. Hey, Brad, good to see you, brother. Really good to see you. Janice is in. We've said hello to Janice already. Who else have we got? R3 is in. Good to see you, brother. Really nice to have you here. Oh, dear. I'm really going to try it very hard not to cough. I think the thing is that speaking is definitely going to make that worse. I was going to try and connect the guitar up tonight as well, but hey, it's not meant to be, I don't think. But I think we'll have a bit of fun with this. I really do. And we'll get on to opening it. Let's have a look. We have also got Mark in, and I can't say your surname, so I'm going to pop you up there. But very nice to see you, my friend. We've got Dara. We've said hello to Dara already. Can't wait for the new HB Explorers to come out, especially the natural one. Yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be interesting. Oh, well, bless you. There we are. Get well, Mike. Who? Bless you. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much, my friend. Once more, all of the super chats that you also very, very kindly throw in the tip jar for me will be going towards my NAM fund, having a bit of fun out there. And I'm going to do my very best to put enough credit on my phone to live stream from there for you guys. So that's probably what I'll be using your super chats for. Put some credit on the phone so that I can get some data and do some live streaming for you guys. So much appreciated. Oh, excuse me. It's a box of cough drops. Upside Down says, Will who? I love it. Oh, bless you. Phil Sills says, glad you're back on YouTube. Used to love your vids on Chinese fakes. Well, Phil, funny thing is, YouTube has been messing about with me for some time. I'm just going to put Will back up there very kindly with the super chat. But I've gone nowhere. In fact, I've never stopped making videos. I've been here the whole time. It's just YouTube haven't pushed me when I've been doing different stuff. They haven't pushed me to my existing subs. So if you've been a long time subscriber, which I seem to recall you are, make sure you've got that bell icon clicked. And if it doesn't show you, I release videos every Tuesday, every Friday, and I'm trying to do a regular Sunday live stream as well now. And if you don't see that, then get onto YouTube and give them some hell, because I've been here the whole time. But glad that you're back, my friend, and I hope you can stick around, enjoy the new content, which I'm hoping you'll find a lot of good fun. Marsman's in. Good to see you, brother. Steve M says, feel better, mate, from the Geordie and the Great White North. We don't get sick here. Too bloody cold for the germs. Love it. And I just swore, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I was reading the comment, though, to be fair. Yeah, it's I don't think I'm contagious. I think I've just had a cold. It's typical, isn't it? This time of year, the weather changes. It gets pretty icy in the mornings. And I think that change of temperature, we all get it. And also because I teach youngsters a lot and I've got 3 of my own, I seem to catch everything. So, yeah, there we go. So do shout me your questions. Let me know what you would like me to talk about tonight, and we'll also do this unboxing. Brad Miller says it's chilly day in Tampa, hasn't hit 60 degrees for the last few days. Oh dear. If this is getting on your nerves, just let me know and I will log off early. But I just saw somebody new as well. Gary Highway, good to see you. He enjoys the 450 and 550 Harley Bentons. Yeah, definitely, Richard. I do need a bit of kit. I've actually got an early-ish start tomorrow. I can't. Oh, thank you, Phil. It was a terrible, terrible Geordie accent. Why, I'm not that great at Geordie, you know. But and especially seeing as the accent's giving me a cough. Upside Down's got a cold. Sorry to hear that, brother. Well, I hope you're feeling very much better soon as well. Tickle in the throat. Yeah, I get it in the back of the sinuses, and it's it's coming. Reading the Geordie comment in a Welsh accent. Thanks, Duff. Oh dear. Do you like to play a wet sandwich? Possibly. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, good for you, brother. Okay, let's have a see. I think we've got 61 in and we've got 24 likes. We've been streaming for over a quarter of an hour. Shall we open this box and have a little look? Are you ready for this yet? What should we do? I can tell you that it has come from China. It's definitely from China. I know who it's from and I know what it is. And I've held on to it all week and been really disciplined because it arrived on, I want to say Tuesday. It might have been Monday, actually. But I've held on to it for the whole week and not opened it, just tonight. So there we go. Just catching up on a couple of the comments here, and then we'll do it. Just trying to new classic Vibe telly or used Fender Mim telly. New classic Vibe or used Fender made in Mexico. That's a tough one. That's a question I will have to ask Fender. No, I think actually I really like to try one of the Mexican Strats. So I'm going to go used Mexican. That's just me. There you go. What else have we got? Check it out, troll alert. I don't think he was trolling. I think he was just being funny. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't feed the trolls if they are. JG69 says, hello all. I bought the Squire Affinity telly in burnt orange. Yeah, I do think they're decent. I've got a lot of time for the whole Squire range, actually. Very, very good. Good value for money. Very good value for money. Oh, wow, Mikey, you've got one of the new Harley Benton HP 42s. Animals at the end. Nice. HP Animals at the end shirt. I didn't see the shirt bit. I thought you meant you got one of those Harley Benton guitars that they've got a limited run on at the moment that Henning's just announced recently. And I know that my buddy Cads wanted one of those because I entered for him and for me as well. And yeah, didn't manage to cop one of those, but they're available now, just without the real Henningisms. It's not got the Hitchhiker's Guide on the 11th to the 13th fret inlay, and it also doesn't have the purple pickups, and it's got dots up between the E and the A string, which is quite nice looking. But there we go. Mim for you as well, Phil Mosley, good man. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Chuck Booth says, I'm playing strictly Harley Benton guitars. My next one's going to be an SC400 SGT Classic Series. Well, I tell you what, let's get that up on the other screen, and let's have a quick look at the Harley Benton, just so that we can show you what it is that he's going to get. SC 400 SGT. So where are we? There we go. Currently running at 115 euros, which is £98.46. What a deal. Seriously though, what a deal. That's really nice. Pretty looking guitar. It's gold top, this one. Let's have a look at a couple more of the photos. That is really, really quite pretty, isn't it? Very nice indeed. And it's got the typical Harley Benton cut at the back. Oh, that's it. There we go. Can't actually get close to that, but there you go. This, I love this heel cut. That really, really does look like it'll play well. Let's have a quick look at the front. Nice, no binding, just a straight gold top on that. Doesn't look like a binding around that at all. Very nice indeed. Good for you, man. Excellent, Chuck. There you go. That's a bit closer to that heel cut. Really like that. Very nice guitar. Let's see what else I've missed. Tom Harry's in. Hi, just got home. Well, it's good you're in, man. Really appreciate you dropping in to see it. So, hi, Mike. Think a rig rundown about your gear might be interesting. Ah, Marcus, my brother Marcus. In fact, I'm pretty sure, Marcus L., that it is the same Marcus that's just done the Robert Baker Helix for me. Am I correct? I think so. Great to see you on board, brother, and thanks again for all your help with that video and with getting that Helix tone, which I've been chatting to Robert Baker about, and he was impressed that you'd done it as well. So he wanted to say a big thank you. I hope I've got the right Marcus. Let's just show you a comment. There we go. So yeah, I think I've done a couple of rig rundowns before, or at least a studio tour. I don't actually gig live at the moment, which is a real shame. So there's not really a live rig rundown to show you, but yeah. Yep, cool. Let's have a look. Like that satin back, black satin back. Yeah, that really does look nice, doesn't it? Looks really, really nice, Chuck. Yeah, beautiful looking guitar. Let's see what it's got. The standard Harley Benton headstock and standard Clouson style tuners. Very, very nice looking beast. And it's got the matte neck as well, which or satin neck. That looks really, really special. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Bam Mozzie's in. Hey, brother. Good to see you. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Share if you can. Thank you. Bless you, Bam. Really good to see you, brother. Great to have you in. So let's, on that note, now that we've got my buddy Bam in, and we've got 66 of you watching, 71 of you watching, I'm sorry, and 33 nice thumbs up. Let's dive in and let's get this package open. Once I've coughed my lungs up a little more. So, as I say, this came earlier in the week. I've been really disciplined in not opening it until I got onto the live stream tonight. Let's just turn that camera down a little touch so that you get to see the whole, oh, excuse me, the whole opening. So, this is a Chinese company, and I'm very interested to see how this works out, because I'll drop that box over there. It is the Xvive wireless in-ear monitor. So we'll be doing a demo of this on the channel very, very soon. The people from Xvive reached out to me. Let's move that back up a touch. There we go. The people from Xvive reached out to me a few times on this, and I've noticed your comment. Don't worry. Herman Hess, I have noticed your comment, and we'll talk about Kevin Shee in a moment. So I'm going to keep that on my screen. And we've got Gabor in from that super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. Gabor! Good to see you, man. So Herman, I'm just going to hold your comment, and we will get to that in a moment. But I'll just tell you a little bit more about this. I was given very kindly I haven't got it here, but I was given the wireless XLR wireless system when we went to GitCon. Xvive sent all of us one of those, and they've been in touch with me a few times, and I've kind of been really busy with doing other review stuff, and because they're fairly well covered already, I've been saying no to them, but finally we've and they've very kindly sent this for me to do a review for you. So I'll get a little bit about it up on the other screen, as it will be useful for me to be able to show you this stuff. So I love the fact about this StreamYard. It's really good to be able to share stuff with you at the same time as well. I know we can do that on OBS, but it's not quite as easy as on StreamYard. Okay, let's have a look, see if I can get this up. The wireless in-ear monitor system. That's weird, isn't it? Funny thing is, I can't find the in-ear. Has it got a code? Let's have a quick look. No, it just says, oh, U4. It's the U4. Xvive U4. That's what I'm after typing in, and then I can show you, hopefully, on the screen. They don't seem to have a great deal on here. Oh, hang on. I've just found it on B&H. Oh, there's no image. That's typical, isn't it? Let's see if I can find a better version of it for you. No, that still hasn't got. That's peculiar. Here we go. Musician's Friend. What have we got on Musician's Friend? Hopefully they'll have a little bit more detail. Let's pop that up on the screen for you. So it looks like they're struggling with a picture of this anywhere, but what we're saying here is it's yeah, that's the. I suppose it's just as easy for me to show. Add that to the stream. There we go. And so you've got an in-ear system with a controller on it and running into your headphones for your in-ear, and the other end, which is very similar to the wireless mic, goes into an output, an XLR output, and you can put it at line level, or we'll have a look a bit more in detail with this in videos to come. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. Now, let me go back to this. Where is it? Herman's comment. Okay. Hi, I remember you had to deal with Kevin Shee from China. Can you tell me what for video is it? I didn't have a deal with Kevin Shee from China. He did build me. I'm just trying to think which one of the Chinese guitars he built, and I'm just diving onto my website to see if I can work out what that was. But Kevin's guitar, I've got a feeling that it was the Taylor. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a quick look at my Chinese guitars. I'm pretty sure that it was the Taylor. Where are we? Taylor. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it couldn't have been, because the seller is no longer in business. Although, actually, I'm not sure Kevin Shee is still in business as Kevin Shee, but a really, really quite a reliable guy out there. He was definitely good at the communication. Although he didn't make perfect guitars, there were always issues with them, he was a nice guy to deal with. So, yeah, I just saw that come up, Herman. respond to you there with that. Let's have a look. What else am I missing on the comments? Okay, Peter, good to see you. You're not that late, my friend. I've only been broadcasting for about half an hour. I was a bit later myself tonight. Steve M says it was your Koa acoustic. It was that, wasn't it? I thought, yeah, you're right. It was. And that lovely case. It was Kevin Shee, but I'm pretty sure the store that he was using back then was not called, or when the store that he was called Kevin Shee Guitars. I think he's changed it. He may still have Kevin Shee in the title. I'm not sure. Patrick says I could use that wireless system to take headset out of my amp and into my headphone, or is it made for more of a stage situation? I will be doing a demo of it, but I'm pretty sure it's fairly versatile in that it does say that it can take a line level or an auxiliary level. So I'm thinking you can take it out of anything that you can convert an XLR from, because if it takes a line level, it won't necessarily need the balanced XLR input. So you could convert from like a standard jack or even a phono and into XLR, and that should be able to take it. So yeah, I think that you'll be able to use it for a variety of things. I'm not going to open the whole box today because I think it'll I suppose no, we'll open it in the video. We'll do the video, definitely. It'll be coming up, because also, as I said, with this infection, chest infection, I'm not going to stream for too long tonight, guys. So I'll take a few questions. We'll have a look at some things online if you would like. And yeah, let me know what you want to ask. I'm just catching up with the chat now. It's good. Oh, look, got to run, Mike. School run. See you, brother. He's in and out like a flash. It's always good to see Gabor. And actually, I do always seem to be streaming right at the time when he has to take the kids to school over in Oz there. So have a great day this Monday. It's Monday for you now, isn't it, Gabor? So have a good one, man. And let's catch up. Let's get together soon online, obviously. It's a bit of a walk for me. So I see that you and Phil McKnight are using the same power. The same power. That's Richard. What I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there, but elaborate and I'll confirm or deny. Tom Harry has walking pneumonia. Get that infection checked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a nasty cold that's gone to my chest. I'm feeling a lot better from the cold. I've had a few sleepless nights, not a great deal of sleep this week, but I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, Gabor, 8 a.m. there, brother. I totally understand. Totally cool with that, man. You get off and get those beautiful kids to school, and then have a good day recording videos, no doubt. Yes, yeah, Monday in Oz. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you were talking about StreamYard, and it does say at the top here, powered by StreamYard. I get it now. I get it. Thank you, Richard. Love it. Ollie James says Camel Fat is the best DJ of the UK. Is that so? What else have we got? Why is Phil Mosley having to ignore the haters? What's been going on? Let's have a look. I haven't seen, I don't think there's any haters in here, guys. I've not seen anything, unless my mods, as per usual, are doing their usual fantastic job. I've not seen any comments come up. So I don't know if that's, maybe you've had some issues with your streaming, Phil. But I seem to have, for the time being anyway, seem to have lost a lot of my trolls, which is cool, because I think they just get bored with me because I never rise to it. Oh, am I? Okay, I'm getting lots of troll action. Oh, okay. Right, cool. Well, I've missed all of that. Let's have a look. Looks like Ollie James. Yeah, that's weird. In Streamlab, it doesn't show me, but now I go back over to the normal channel. Ollie James has been had a few messages deleted, and then was hidden by Phil Mosley. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Ollie. Sorry you felt the need to say things that people didn't like, and also a couple of others been hidden. Oh my goodness. I've missed a lot. Perhaps I should be perhaps I should be checking out this live stream, this live comments thing. Yeah, what I don't know. We're not going to get into that. We don't give the trolls any airtime on this channel. We just have fun, and we're all about being positive and looking out for each other. So I won't mob. Sorry, Mike. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm no. Sorry, Phil says not sorry. Oh no, I'm not sorry. You blocked them, mate. No, don't get me wrong. I'm sorry they felt the need to say something that made you block them, buddy. That's what I'm saying. Cool. R2, R3 is just jamming and lurking. Okay. So if you've got any questions or anything that you want to ask tonight, and you've got sensible things to say, I thought I'd lost all of the trolls, but clearly we've still got some issues here. Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see what's going on here. Thank you, Phil, and Bam, you're doing a marvelous job. Yeah, we won't let them. We will not let them. Yeah, I am sticking up for you, Phil. I've just read. I think I'm a bit behind in the comments. Yeah, don't get my apology wrong. I wasn't apologizing to the guy that you blocked. I was apologizing to you for having to block him, and for the fact that he's putting comments in that you felt. I haven't seen them, obviously. There we go. I missed your question, Will. Go on. What was your question, brother? Ask again, and I will do my best to answer it. Yeah, always ignore the trolls, Derek, for sure. Where is that question, Will? I'm just trying to find your question, brother. Let's have a look. Here's a question. Okay. I've got to go and find that to put it back up on the screen. Sorry about this. Having to deal with admin stuff. There we go. Okay, so Will Varella's question was his question. What's the worst guitar for the price and best guitar for the price so far this year? Wow. Man, that's a really tough question. When it comes to price, it's very subjective, and what it really appeals to some people won't appeal to others. For example, the whole thing last week about talking about the Fender Ultra Series, it was a case that a lot of people thought that was far too expensive for the small incremental increase in innovation on that guitar. And actually, I'd like to do a video at some stage on the difference between innovation and iteration. And I've seen a very good channel, and I'm not quite sure I'm remembering his channel right, but I will quote him and also credit him when I do that video, because he's done a similar one, and very and Andrea Marchetskovic, I could never say his name. In fact, he was asking about getting his logo updated. Similarly to me, I'm thinking about a name change still for this channel, because it really doesn't reflect what I do. But definitely for me, I'm not going to say the worst guitar for the price, But I think that definitely a lot of the stuff I was playing out in at Thomann in Treppendorf in June, the Harley Benton stuff for me is the best value out there. And I've been really, really impressed. Although I did feel that recently, when we reviewed the solid topped acoustic, that they are now pushing the envelope of the top end of the range for the budget brand that they purport to be. I'm still a huge Harley Benton fan, so yeah, I'm not going to say worst guitar for the price, because I don't like to dwell on the negatives. And actually, as you probably know, Will, if there's something comes in that I don't enjoy or I don't want to review it, I just won't review it. So yeah, let me catch up a little bit. Hopefully there. Yeah, stop. Don't worry about the haters, guys. Don't worry about them. Phil and Bam are doing an absolute sterling job, I'm sure. Looks like they've been really trying to gate crash the stream. Blimey, we've 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness, it's been a long time since we've had that many trolls. I don't know what's prompted that. I think it may well have been my my video last week with the Harley with the Fender Ultra Series range of guitars. It could well be that because I did that 10 things to hate about, they all seem to gravitate towards that. And I have noticed actually that I have been getting a few more dislikes on things. For example, the Robert Baker tone that Marcus very kindly did for me that went live on Friday got about 7 dislikes, and that's unusual. I've only been getting 1, whereas I used to get about 20 per video in times gone by. But I think the less credence we give them, the better. Yeah, Phil, for sorting those guys out. Thank you very much. Hey, Thibaut covers. Nothing Dr. Guinness can't fix. 5 pints will either heal or kill anything. Love it. Love it. Okay. Let me see if I've missed any questions. Yeah, we're a nice little community here. Unboxing now, soon. It's been done, Andon. We've unboxed the Xvive U4 in-ear monitor system, which I'm looking forward to testing out and trying out for you. Well, I think I answered your question. I'm miles behind on the comments again. Let's have a see. Okay, that's quite cool. Will says it seems that here in the US, the Squire Mustang has had all positive reviews. That's only between $120 and $150 US. Wow. Yeah, Squire, I think I said earlier in the stream that I think that they're incredibly good value. Yeah, and at that value, or at that price, they're a real serious competition there, aren't they, for Harley Bentons? Yeah, Bam, I totally agree with you. Bam says, how can anyone dislike that? How can anyone dislike Robert Baker's tone? They can't, man. They can't. I think it's just, as I say, I think it was because I sort of did that whole 10 things to hate about the new Fender Ultra, and I think it just brings a few of them out of the woodwork. But hey, the tech guy asked what they're saying. We're not gonna gratify them with that. One guy who runs sock puppets. Some folks use their time very poorly. Life is short. Be cool. Hey, man. All cool. Did you see that video Henning did on the Mariposa guitar? It seems to be superb. I'm guessing for that one bad, but no cash to spare. That was that green, really, really nice Music Man Mariposa. I haven't watched the video yet. I skimmed little bits of it, but I want to sit down and watch that properly. I just not had a great amount of time this last week, so I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I will be watching that. Music Therapy Laz is in and lurking. Good to see you. Lovely to have you in, lurking while he gets some chores done. Tom says, what car would you get in the UK if gas prices weren't so high? I'm not a big car fan, my friend. I've got a CRV because it's really reliable, and it's probably eight or 9 years old now. I'm not big into cars. I used to be when I was younger. I had an MGF. I had a Golf GTI. I had a Mercedes A-Class, but it was the now what was it called? Evolution. It was basically a 2-liter turbo injected engine in a very, very light car. So I've done my share of the fast cars. We ended up getting cut out of my MGF. I hasten to add the accident was not my fault. Somebody decided to come down the other side or our side of the road, which is a little bit difficult to avoid at the speed we were doing, but there we are. I survived. Hey, James Seravin is in and saying hello. Brad Miller's put up a short video of the Ultra Series. You got to check it out last week. Be interested to know what you thought of it, Brad. Cool, man. I'll check that video out. Andon says that the Mariposa sounds great. BV Ninja's in. Awesome. We've got some cool lurkers about tonight. No, absolutely, Bam. Even if it was about the Fender 10 Things to Hate, they didn't watch it because, as you would know, being regulars, that my channel's a positive place to be. We don't go in for all that kind of stuff. Whistle while you lurk. Love it. Okay. Have I missed anything? Terry Stark says, have I missed it? Oh, wow. I've just read that as well. Have I missed it, or is anything happening with the Milton? I've mentioned a few times that the Milton guitar project was only ever there when I was reviewing the Chinese guitars and suggesting that people didn't infringe trademarks. It was there as a way for me to give you a viable alternative. So I was putting my money where my mouth was. But once I found Harley Benton and companies like that, and Glary, and there's all sorts of other really, really good cheap brands coming through, there was no need for me to continue to try and develop my range in China. I did have a look around in Indonesia, Korea, and even India, believe it or not. If you haven't heard of guitars coming out of India yet, that won't be long. And I've decided that probably what I will do with the Milton thing is I'm probably going to do some luthier work myself. I'd really like to learn to build guitars myself. And so as and when that happens, it's likely that I'll use the brand name for that. So there'll probably be more top end rather than the cheaper Chinese range, Terry. But thanks for remembering. Oh, man. Brendan says, what would your choice between the Fender Blues Deluxe and the Hot Rod Deluxe amps? You're trying to decide. Well, I don't want to say too much, but I might be able to do a video on that for you very, very soon. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep a note of that. And I certainly know that if I don't, I'm pretty sure I know somebody who's going to be doing a video on that very topic very shortly. So I'll let you know as soon as I've put the two things together, and yeah, I'll try and answer your question. I might even do a video for you, Brendan. Oh, nice. Okay, so Andon says that that Mariposa means butterfly in Spanish. Very sweet. Okay, you had huge American Ford trucks while you were living in Surrey. Actually, where was it in Surrey that I went to? that they had a real nice classic sports car. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But there was a really nice place just off of the A30. I think it was A30 or was it A? Not making a lot of sense there, am I? But yeah, I hear you, man. Have you ever done a Pete Townsend and trashed a guitar only to regret it straight away? I've never trashed a guitar. I don't know. I just have a little bit too much respect for the energy and the workmanship, and even with mass-produced guitars, you know, it's a bit destructive. So no, I've never done a Pete Townsend, my friend. Not yet, anyway. It would take a lot. Let's have a look. What am I missing? Brad has answered by the looks of things. Need to add some comments. They play great. Not sure the extra shave down features of the bodies are worth the extra price, but the fit and finish are top notch. Awesome. Awesome. Yep, for sure. Totally agree with you, Bam. Do you see where I am in the comments now? He says, even if we don't agree, we can all accept others' opinions and discuss it as reasoned adults. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Morris. Very kind of you to drop in and leave a like, my friend. Oh, Phil, I hope they haven't upset you. I hope the fools that have been in making silly comments aren't upsetting you, but he's just lurking now, not paying attention to chat. He's working on music. Hey, buddy, you know, thank you for what you do anyway, and don't let them get to you. They're not worth it. The HBX T20 looks like the old Hamers. Yep, upside down. I'm totally intending to work on the luthier skills. I'm enjoying doing all the setups and bits that I do. So yeah, I think that it'd be good to guitars or doing a few up. Will Varela asks, with the new YouTube rules coming next month, I think you're talking about the copper rules, which is the child protection type thing that's the YouTube have been banging on about. Do you think that most of the channels will lose their channels? From what I've seen, I think that this could end up being another Chapter 13 type affair, although it has been passed and clearly YouTube have jumped in on it. I don't think it's going to affect, or it shouldn't affect, guitar channels unless I've missed something, because we're really not making content for kids. This is definitely not a channel that's for kids. Okay, it may well be clean and I don't swear and it's family friendly, but it's certainly not content that is aimed at kids. And I don't think that there'd be too much interest from young kids. What I'd like to know is that I believe that it's not right or legal, or it may be that I'm mixing up YouTube and Facebook, but I didn't think that kids were able to have a YouTube channel that wasn't on the kids network until they were over 13, when they don't actually come under the copper regulation anyway. But I could well be wrong on that. But certainly no, I don't see a lot of the channels losing anything from it, unless you can tell me something that I've missed. But good question, my friend. Good question. Very topical. JG69 says, saw a video of guitars from Brazil. The name started with a T, but I can't remember what it was, but the strats were beautiful. Well, cool, man. I've no idea what that is. I'll see if I can find Brazilian guitars. Brazilian guitar brands and see what comes up. Ah, could it be Tajima? Let's have a... Oh, wow. Well, the good news is that if it is Tajima, JG69, I may well be seeing them in January, because it looks like they're going to the NAMM show. So Let's have a quick look at these. These are Brazilian-made guitars. As you can see here, we've got, wow, that's a pretty looking Strat. You are right. Strat style there looks really nice. Let's see a little bit more about that. It's called the Chameleon. Is this the one you were talking about, JG? Cedar body, Marfim neck, Palfero, which is ironwood, 22 frets. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Body mounted pickups. That's a bit of a Friedman style headstock, isn't it? But yeah, they seem to have American series. Oh, that won't let me get on there. Let's have a see. So they got some acoustics there. Yeah, they look pretty cool, man. Not seen those before. What are the Brazil series? Oh, there's an offset style guitar. That's very Friedman, isn't it? A bass. Wow. Some nice shapes there, isn't there? Some very nice shapes. There we are. There's the Strat one you're talking about with kind of a telly headstock. Actually, that headstock design is not dissimilar to my headstock design on the Milton guitars. Let me bring one of those over. So yeah, not at all dissimilar. I think it's a pretty generic shape. Yeah, pretty generic shape there, that headstock. But the other one looks really like a Friedman. Oh, upside down headstock and fan frets. They seem to have quite a good range there, don't they? So, no, I'm not actually that familiar with them. I do recognize the name, but no, I can't say that I've played them. Where are we? My goodness, I'm well behind now already. Let's have a look. BV Ninja got to look at the Tele Ultra, the Texas T, but back a little thin for you. Okay, yeah. Actually, I found the necks on them all a little thin for my particular taste. Marcus had a Hamer on the bench the other day. Great axe. Excellent. Gary Tollander says, are you going to be on Discord later? Oh, that's to Phil Mosley. Chuck Booth pulled all my videos because the wife didn't like the trolls in the comments, didn't really care, but I pulled them for her. Hey, it's sad. You just got to just ignore it, man. Just hide them from your channel. Easy peasy then, isn't it? Hey, Cesar, good to see you. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on a lot of the chat. I don't know. Are they still around? I'm just gonna shoot over to the other chat and see if we've had anybody else had to. No, it doesn't look like anybody else has had to be gotten rid of in a while, but it's scary how many comments I've missed. I'm gonna try and get through them all. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, BV, I'm totally with you on that. The Ultra necks are a little bit thin for me, but I like a really fat neck, like on the XG. George Hen says everyone who has the means should build a guitar. Started building from scratch in 2014. It's the most satisfying work ever to take an idea from concept to finished instrument. Brilliant. Not sure who that is, Gary, but there we are. Yeah, exactly, Bam. It's the channels that specifically make content that's aimed towards kids. And unfortunately, they're no longer able to monetize the kids type stuff. I don't know what that's going to mean for the video channels that my kids watch, but there we are. Oh, right. Okay. Will Varela says, in fact, let's put that up so that I can share that. No, I meant that YouTube has come up and said if the channels make enough money from YouTube content, in other words, if the channels are financially viable to keep on, I think that's going to be an inevitability at some stage. The current upload rate and the amount of new channels that there are coming on to YouTube, I think it's inevitable that unless they start to grow and build pretty quickly and they make YouTube an advertising revenue, they change from moment to moment, YouTube anyway. So nothing in life is forever. Nothing is constant. Change is inevitable. And I think that that will happen with YouTube eventually. Well, yeah, definitely. Tom agrees with me that the Tajima guitars headstock is definitely a Friedman copy. Oh, have I jumped a load of comments there? Right, the only brand that Tibu Guitars covers, rather, has found in Brazil that's good, that he likes, is Court. Okay. Yeah, good brand. Bam, that's good to know that they've either just decided to give up or lurk. They aren't interrupting the stream anymore. Well, it's one of those things, man. You dealt with them, thank you. And thanks to Phil as well, again, that you've been dealing with these. I won't call them names. I'm sorry that they feel the need to come on and make stupid comments. I'm sorry that you have to do the job you do, but you do it so well, and I thank you for that. So Tom says, I wonder if channels like Ryan's Toys will lose lots of money. They will lose pretty much everything, I'm guessing, looking at the fact that they can't be monetized, they can't be shared, they can't be held to watch later. I wouldn't want to be in the business of making children's content for YouTube at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that with the size of some of those channels, particularly something like Ryan's Toys, which my kids do watch, or at least my boy does, I think that YouTube won't want to lose all that revenue, and they'll come up with a way of monetizing it that's safe and that is child friendly, and they'll do something with it, I'm pretty sure. YouTube. Wow. Terry Starks, YouTube makes enough, but they don't seem to care about the content makers. I was watching the guitarologist Brad's video on Friday, and I had to comment because I felt similarly. I've had a complete downturn in everything, funny enough, but my live streams, they seem to be quite popular in recent times. But yeah, it's very difficult to make videos outside of the box that YouTube seem to want to put you in. If I do a video with Chibson in the title, it gets 20,000 views. If I do a video on something like Two Notes, which I did this last Tuesday, which I think is really informative, really interesting, and is showing a great product that's useful to a lot of people that watch my channel, it doesn't get promoted, just does not get promoted. And in fact, even YouTube themselves said on my analytics last month that I hadn't had as many new subscribers as my content hadn't reached anybody, very many people that weren't already subscribers. So they're pretty much admitting it directly themselves that they're not pushing content out there. So they change all the time. But I don't let it worry me. I'm making content for you and for me, not for YouTube. The tech guy says, have you checked out, I can't pronounce that, Chinese leading instrument manufacturer? I find they're the best quality for Chinese electric guitars. Well, again, let's go and look them up. And let's have a look and see what they've got on their channel. Okay. Not overly familiar with this brand, but There we go. They make ukuleles. They make electric guitars, and they make DIY kits. That's something else that I've been thinking about doing as well for a bit, maybe making some kits up. But let's have a quick look at the electrics. They look nice. I like the positions of these. Oh my goodness, look at the color of those strats. Nice natural wood telly there. Let's just have a scroll down before I go back up and click on that first lot that look interesting. Wow, they do seem to make an awful lot of range. Stuff like PRS here as well with the colors. APS 24. Solid body mahogany with maple veneer. That looks a lot. That looks very Jackson body shape, doesn't it? And it looks a lot like the Harley Benton Fusion range of guitars. And I'm just trying to remember which brand it is. Was it Ibanez that have this cover on some of their guitars? It's not, is it? This kind of switch cover. That I do like the angle of the output jack, because that lends itself to going up and around your strap. Yeah, they look like quite nice guitars. Not so sure that the hardware looks all that, but pretty straightforward. Very nice colors. Oh, nice double stripe down the back of the neck of that one. Born for music. So there we go. I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced, but quite interesting. Guy, I've added that to my pages now. We need a music YouTube like Reverb is to eBay. Very true. Very, very true. We need competition in this market. That's for sure. Yep. Phil Mosley, that is, has a live show every Monday. It's always a little bit late for me. I have lurked a couple of times, and I got caught out lurking this week because I was sitting in the background listening, a little bit like I did to Robert last night. So go and check him out. Phil is a regular here, and yeah, go and check out his channel. Really good. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Oh, I've missed loads. Oh man, I thought I'd just caught up with the comments there. I think most of you are talking about the kids, the copper thing that's changed. So I'm going to skip through all that. But certainly I did notice there again that somebody, I think it was Phil or Bam, has said that go on, and I've done that already. I've gone to the middle option of no, I don't ever make content for kids. I don't consider this is a channel that is specifically for kids. So Phil says, so you can be not for kids, but still have the views on non-restricted videos. Right. I'm not quite sure what that means, brother, but yeah. Tom says his sons want him to start making a channel, but he's always too busy. He went to school with RJ Ronquillo. Cool, man. It's a pleasure, Marcus. Absolute pleasure. Family friendly is different from targeting 13-year-olds and under with your content. Totally, Bam. Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry that your son's having a meltdown, Tom. Hope he's okay. Yep, 2 Notes, great products. Really, really cool. Looking forward to making a video on those this week. One there. One there. Really looking forward to making those. Upside down grasped you up. How did he grasp me up? Where's I can't see. I don't know I'm not sure how I've been grassed up, brother, but oh, upside down. I grassed him up because he swears like a pirate. I get it. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the comments. I've got so many that I've missed. I'm really sorry about this. My problem is I try to answer all of your questions and talk to you in the chat. So sorry about that. Oh, and Leo and Dan are off. Got to get going. I mean, that was ages ago. That was 3 minutes ago. They've probably gone now. So sorry. But if you watch the replay for the rest of it, sorry I missed you going, guys. Or sorry, it's Leo, isn't it? Yeah, do subscribe to Phil Mosley's channel. He does some great backing tracks. He does a live stream every Monday. And a great player and a nice guy, totally. One of 31. Like that question. In my opinion, do bone nuts make a big difference to tone? Yes. Do they make a vast improvement to tone? That's a different question. It depends what question you're asking me. They definitely make a big difference. They seem to be more resonant and harder. And I think certainly at the top end, they give you a little bit more what I would consider clarity in the top end. But different, yes. Better, depends. It's a personal taste thing because it is so subjective. So great question. Love it. Oh yes, sorry, Phil. I'm with you now. Yes, I think actually it wasn't upside down that grasped me up on your live stream. I think it was the fact that somebody just tempted me too much to put them in a timeout. So because I'm like you are for me, I'm a mod on your channel. I had the power to time them out. So I timed them out and didn't realize it was going to show me as being the person that timed them out. So that's how come I've got caught lurking on Monday. Yeah, for sure. That was funny. Really funny. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Bam, we're on exactly the same page. You've said exactly the same answer as me, and I've just got to it. But they make a difference. Whether it's better than Tusk, for example, is subjective. It is definitely a taste thing. And there are some guitars that I've got that I would say I would never change the nut that's on them, even though it's plastic, because it sounds great. And if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what I always say. But certainly the bone nuts that I have tried, I think have given a more tight, resonant top end. So I think they deal with the high frequencies. Well, in fact, actually the high and the low frequencies they deal with better. And the middle is pretty much where the electric guitar sits anyway. And actually, that's a really good point. I think that bone nuts do improve the tone, for my ear, on acoustic guitars. But I love Tusk as well. Yeah. Bone versus Corian. Well, Corian is just another form of plastic like Tusk. It's very hard. In fact, we have countertops for kitchens made out of Corian in the UK. And I've often thought about going to one of these kitchen fitting companies and asking to get some offcuts and trying it out, because it's always worth trying stuff out. When I was in New Zealand, my buddy Pete and I went down to get I think it was a cow bone, a thigh leg, and we baked it in the oven, and we used cow bone for replacing in his number 3, replacing the nut, and that nut sounded great. It was really bright, had a lovely tone. So you can use all sorts of things. But yeah, Corian I'm interested to try, but I haven't yet. Yeah, upside down. Yeah, I busted him moderating. Ha ha ha. Oh, bless you, Phil. No, you weren't going to rat me out, were you? But now I do remember. Upside Down commented that it was me that put the guy in timeout. Yeah. As I said, we have a lot of fun there. Bone is better for over plastic, less binding in the slots due to harder material. Definitely harder. Yep. And Tom Harai agrees, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There we go. We're all saying the same thing. Yep, Phil's got some great stuff. There was a backing track you did last week, I think it was, and I had a little jam along with it. And one of these days, I'm going to have a jam along, record it, and send it to you, Phil. So, yeah. But definitely, Phil's live streams will suit you guys in the States, those of you that are watching from the States, because he goes live very late in the UK. It's 2 a.m. on a Monday, which I think is about 10 p.m. Eastern time. And I think it's as early as 7 p.m. on the West Coast. So, yeah, check him out, Phil Mosley Music. Some people use woolly mammoth bone. I think it was D Temple guitars. Wow. Can you imagine using something from an animal that long ago? Wow. So, we're going to go down that road, are we, Grumpy? No, it's not Grumpy Mike. Sorry, it was Ben Mozzie. Tusk nuts are self-lubricating, which gives them an advantage. We had a right laugh, Phil McKnight and I and Steve from Boston, when we were doing the swag bag at 42 Gear Street. We had an absolute ball with that because it just appealed to our silly sense of humor. But that's a good question, Grumpy Mike. I wonder if ceramic could be a good material for nuts. I think it probably would, again, because of the hardness. And also, it's like when Paul Reed Smith drops the bits of wood to listen to the resonance. I think that's got a good tell. And I don't know if you've ever watched any of the Stu Mac videos where they've compared plastic to bone and to tusk when they drop it onto a hard surface. And you listen for that nice ting, clunk of plastic. So I think, yes, ceramic would be a great material. Oh, that's brilliant, Phil. That'd be great. Please let me know if you do a second show for us in the UK. I'd love to come on and be a guest. Really would like to do that with you. So yeah, let me know if you do end up doing 2 live streams a week, and I'd love to come on and have a good old chat with you. George Hen only uses bone from Satan's horns. Yes, but you've just literally, I scrolled down and you've said what I've just said. We should do a jam together. Let's do that, brother. That would be really good fun. Let's definitely do that. And now I've scrolled down too far and I've lost it. Hugh Caldwell says Felix came last night. He was missing for days. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that was your cat, wasn't it? That went missing. That's great news. I'm just trying to scroll down without missing anything. 6 p.m. West Coast, 9 p.m. East Coast. Thank you, Bam. Yeah, I was an hour out. Certainly 2 a.m. here. I know that much. It's a bit. I often get insomnia and I watch it and I'll lurk, but it's a bit. I'm definitely in bed. You wouldn't want me on your 2 a.m. show, that's for sure. Bone versus zero fret. Kaz, that's a really great question, actually, because I've tried a lot of zero fret guitars and I really quite like it for the simple fact that it's going over the same material, i.e. a zero fret, that all the other strings when you fret out are going over. So there shouldn't be any change in the tone. However, as a fixing point, I'd still think with a zero fret that the nut adds to the resonance going into the neck. So it does change the sound a little bit. But again, the main thing on electric guitar that changes the sound is the pickups, not necessarily the nut will have an effect. But yeah, I like the zero fret because it keeps everything really uniform, in my opinion. Good question, though. Thanks, Kaz. That's a pleasure, Phil. Always shout you out whenever I can. Love the channel, and you're always here supporting me, and I love supporting my supporters, brother. Dan Electro use aluminium nuts, cheap and works. Let's have a look. There's the proof right there in that aluminium nut on this lovely 12 string. Wonder if it's in tune. I must do another video on this soon. Wow, it's been a long time since I played it, but yes, definitely an alley nut, and it does work really well. It most certainly forms a part of the classic jangle, I think, of the Dan Electro guitars. Oh, the tech guy is no. I just saw somebody who bought a kit, Telecaster kit. I missed that somewhere. I'm so sorry. Okay, George saying true about Tuscan versus Bone, Tusk versus Bone. I was speaking of budget guitar plastic nuts. 9 times out of 10, you will improve a budget guitar by replacing the nut. A cheap chewing gum plastic nut, definitely. Yeah, it does make a difference. Enough of a difference to make it worth the aggro and the cost, for sure. Yep, thanks for that. Hobo Roadie said ceramic, you bang, check for flaws. If it doesn't ring, it's not right. Yeah, roller nut. Now there's a thing. I put roller bridges on, or have put roller bridges on stuff in the past, and I really, really like roller bridges. And I think that the idea of reducing absolutely as far as possible any friction is great for a guitar. So yeah, really good. What am I missing? Jason Wade's in. Hey, Jason. Good to see you, brother. Really good. It's about a minute ago since you've been in, so I'm just about catching up. I do hope that I haven't missed much in the way of questions. Yeah, Tech Guy says, again, just checking back, you only hear the nut on open strings, so what little difference the nut type makes. As I said earlier, that's why I like the 0 fret idea, because it does give you the same tone in the open strings as it does with all the fretted strings. However, the nut still makes a difference, because you still got to have a nut to guide the strings through into the tuners, and that material does interface with the neck and is still the it's not quite the pivot point that it is in terms of transference of resonance, because obviously that is mainly going through that first 0 fret, but it still has to be there and it still affects the tone. So I think, again, having a hard nut will still make a difference to the tone, albeit very, very small. Oh, how are we doing? Guitar Hack's in. Hey, Guitar Hack, good to see you, brother. I hope you're having a great Sunday as well. I'm doing very well, thank you. I've had a nasty cold, and I've been really good actually in the last hour or so, because my cough seems to have subsided quite significantly. But yeah, I'm doing really well. Jason Way says, been watching Marvel Marathon with his daughter. Fantastic. We had a bit of a what were we watching earlier on Netflix? We had a family lunch and then a family film, and we all sat down and watched Claws. It was fun. Chewing gum nut makes fret wrap redundant. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just scanning down. I think I'm up to date. Just going to check over on the live stream. We got 62 watching, 70 thumbs up. Thank you, my friends. Really, really kind of you. And, oh, mind you, I'm way, way behind on the comments there as well. Just quickly scooting back through to see if there's anything obvious that I've missed. But if I've missed anything, I'm going to do what Lewis does, Tone King does. If I haven't answered your question, because I've been trying to answer everybody's and I got so far behind, I'm going to stay on. We'll aim for 11 p.m. here, so I'll go to the hour and a half, which is about another 5 minutes or so. So if I haven't answered your question yet and you put a question in, then do so. Just repeat it. If I haven't seen it, I will always answer it if I've seen it. PV Ninja says at NAM, go and have a look at Soldano's new SLO out, and Mike Soldano will be there to chat. I will do that, brother, definitely. Thank you for that. And will you be at NAM, your good self? Who here is going to be at NAM? Who am I going to get to meet? Who am I going to get to meet for the first time? Really looking forward to that. I can't wait to see so many of you. When in Germany have I been able to go to a music store? They're supposed to be the main competition. Oh, to music store. They're supposed to be the main competition. I haven't. No, when I've been in Germany, I've been really busy. We have tons to do at those sort of events. So no, when I was over there at 42 Gear Street, I didn't go anywhere other than Hennings. And when I was over there for Thomann, I didn't go anywhere other than Thomann. And when I was over there for GitCon, I didn't go anywhere but Warwick Framus. Thank you, Doug. That's really good. And bless you for that. And please do stay till the end. I love it when people do. And unbleached bone. This is George Hennigan. Unbleached bone is also harder than bleached bone. Okay. That's new to me, but that's very interesting. Really interesting. More chance of going to Vietnam. Hey, dude. Hugh, hey, dude. That's, I think, Jason Wade saying hello to Hugh Caldwell. Awesome. It's so nice to have so many of the regulars in, so many of the... Oh, right. Okay, they're the main competition for Thomann. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go and see their competition. And Matt Johnson has just asked the question. In fact, I think Chuck Booth has asked a question for Phil Mosley. And I'll let Phil answer that in the comments. But Matt, no, I haven't built a kit before. I've built guitar bodies and I've put necks on them. I'm really keen to learn how to actually make from scratch to finished product. But having said that, I'm also quite keen to do, if you guys would like to see it, I'm quite keen to do a kit guitar on the channel and build it from start to finish. Although I am aware that I still haven't finished the part caster there. And that's just a paint job that needs doing on that. But there we go. Grumpy Mike asks, what do I think about the reintroduction of BC Rich guitars? I think it's great. I was on Lewis's live stream the other night and I was asking because is the name, the guy called Paul, is it? I think. I can't remember who it was that he had on, but he was the new guy for BC Rich. And I think it's great. We want to see as much competition in the guitar market as we can. I was asking the question about stainless steel frets because they don't do them, and he wasn't all that keen on them. I just wanted to know why. So there we go. But I think it's great, Grumpy Mike. Definitely. Competition's good. And I like the shape of a lot of the BC Rich guitars. Guitar Hack says, I've the new PRS SE standard on order. Have you tried one? No, I haven't. I've got my SE, my two SEs out here, but I haven't tried anything new from PRS for some time. They weren't at 42 Gear Street. They were at Thoman's Gearhead University, but I don't think they had anything called the SE Standard. Tempest would love to see me do a kit. I'm going to see if I can find out a bit. That's cool, Tempest. I will do my best for you on that. PRS SE Standard. And we'll have a quick look. This is going to come up with... Nice. Let's have a look at these together, guys. So 475. That's a good price, isn't it? Very good price. Translucent blue there. It doesn't seem to be a great deal changed on them. Let's have a look. They've got the 8515S humbuckers. So they're the SE version of the core range. Worn mahogany body for resonance and sustain. 24 frets on 25-inch scale length. Yeah, Smooth rosewood fingerboard with bird inlays, bound body and neck. Yeah, that is nice. Definitely looks pretty sweet to me, my friend. Definitely looks very nice. So, are you saying did you say there you played it, Guitar Hack? I know you got one on order. Awesome. No, that's really cool, brother. They look nice. They look very, I mean, let's face it, PRS and PRS SE, they're reliable and they're very, you know, the continuity is excellent. Check out Crimson Guitars, Jack Daniels says, on how to build a kit properly. Yeah, I've been in touch with Crimson, and we're Ben and I are pretty good friends, I would say, on sort of online, and I met him at the UK Guitar Show. I missed him this year, but he invited me to go down and do some work with them. So I think I've mentioned that on the channel quite a lot of times before. Oh, right, you're not there, BV. You've got a private gig in Japan. Wow, cool, man. Generous paycheck. I'll have a blast. So many of my friends there, but take earplugs. Yeah, I'm going to take these Vibes ones that I still haven't done the review on yet. And I've also been told to take sanitizer so that I don't get namthrax. Yeah, Jack. I think Jack Daniels said about doing a collab. I think that's it on the cards with Crimson at some stage. Doing a learn to refret video would be awesome, Tom says. That's a good idea, because actually I'd really quite like to try installing stainless steel frets at some stage. My buddy Dave Barlow did it, and he brought the beautiful Explorer over that he put stainless frets on, and they were lovely. Really, really nice to play. So smooth to bend and really, really polished finish. So I may well look into doing that at some stage soon, brother. Comfortable footwear. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of a lot of walking to do. Yeah, for sure. Building a kit guitar is fun. Paint job might be the hardest part. It definitely is. Pretty guitar, Tempest says. I guess that we're talking about that. Nice PRS SE. It is pretty, really pretty. Let's see if they've got it in any other colors here. Doesn't seem like they do. Let's have a look at GAC and see if they've got, because I saw that they were on there. Let's have a quick butchers at that. No, GAC doesn't seem to want to work there, so we'll see if that comes up in a moment. See what else we got. Andertons, they're bound to work. Their website's going to work. Let's make that full page so it's easier to see. Everything seems to be. Is that the only color that PRS comes in? Be surprised if it is. There we go. There's a red one. Oh, the 379 Andertons. That's nice. Baybridge blue. What color's yours, Bam? Sorry, not Bam. Guitar Hack. That's nice. That looks like a satin finished, almost a silver look on that guitar. Like that a lot. Bam says it's like your Custom 24, but without the maple cap veneer. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's very kind. It's nice to know I'm growing on you. I'll show you that comment because I can't pronounce your name. When I first found your videos, I wasn't connecting, but you're really growing on me, and I like these live chats. Thanks for what you do. Well, it's an absolute pleasure, my friend. Absolute pleasure, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I bet you're looking forward to it, Guitar Hack. Definitely. They look really nice. Aussie Pharaoh's asking. I think that's a question. Not watching I'm a Celebrity. The family are, but I'm not a big TV fan. I watch YouTube videos if I get downtime. Jason Wade asks, whatever happened to my guitar project? Well, I'm still waiting. I know they've got so much on. They've got loads of interest in their channel. I'm delighted for them, and they're growing really quickly. He said something about having something in the pipeline, but I'm not holding my breath just yet. But I'm pretty sure from the fact that I think Sean seems like a genuine guy that will get something in the end. It's just I think he's absolutely up to his neck in it, Jason. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Tom says the main Crimson Guitars guy is a building. Yeah, that's Ben Crow that you're talking about. He's a lovely guy as well. Really nice guy when you meet him in real life. Oh, wow. I've lost it again now. Richard Brubaker says, in the early 80s, Paul Reed Smith used to come into our shop and sell enamel badges. Wow. Cool. Yeah, Bam Mozzie's just said exactly the same reply. I'm sorry, I'm a bit behind again. So thanks for that, Bam. Yeah, Sean's been really busy. I know that they won't let us down, the guys from Scar My Guitar. The tech guy says, what other sites might you recommend that are like Sweetwater? Well, I'm not in the States, so that's probably a question better answered and more qualified answered by some of the American guitar channels. But I know there's Guitar Center out there, and there's other. I would always say that the places like Sweetwater that carry a big range are going to give you good value for money. But let's not forget what we call the mum and pop stores, who perhaps find it even harder to compete because of the online market like that. So yeah, go and try stuff out. The best thing to do is to go into your local store and see what they've got and pick up a few guitars that that take your fancy. So really, I'd recommend any store that's got a guitar at a price that you're willing to pay, that you love. There you go. I love my SE, absolutely. And Jason Wade thinks you'll enjoy it, and I do as well. Guitar Hack, really cool. Oh, wow. You had a PRS SE semi-hollow and parted with it, but got the new PRS CE, and it's crazy good. Excellent, Jason. Love that. Duff Jack says, I think the problem with China Mike is it's hard to believe someone can be as genuine as he is. Well, I really am genuine. Oh, you've put that underneath. Bless you. You don't. What you see is what you get. And actually, the very few friends that I have that know about me having a YouTube channel that watch me say that I'm just me. The only thing I would say, and that's that's very true. And anyone that's met me in real life will actually know that I do actually swear like a trooper in real life, and I've got quite a cheeky sense of humor, and I don't mind being a little bit near the knuckle with my sense of humor. But on here, I always keep it very, if there's any change to my day-to-day personality on here, it's only the lack of swearing and perhaps being a little bit rude, but that's only because it's fun and I'm silly. So yeah, but thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment, Duff. Thank you. Ozzy Farrow says, what made me take up the guitar? That was all down to my godfather, actually. We used to go and visit with him, and he had the Vox that I played Dave from Texas intro on. And I used to sit and play with that and ping up above the nut and down because it had like a Bigsby type trem. So I'd ping the strings there, and I used to love that as a small kid. And then I think I was about... I was playing the piano by then. So I started piano at 10. So it would have been between the age of 10 and 14 when I really sort of took the guitar up big time. Probably around 12 or 13, he gave me that guitar. I've still got it. I still cherish it, and I love it. And that's what got me into the guitar. So I have my godfather to thank for that. And it's so nice now that my godson, James, I've done a video on setting up his Epiphone for him, that my godson could help him as well. So hopefully that's a good answer to that, Ozzy. It's what made me take up the guitar, and also Iron Maiden. I used to want to learn to play those Iron Maiden riffs. Matt Johnson says, thanks a lot, Guitar Hack. Now he's got to go PRS shopping. You still want the Firebird, though? Yeah, cool, man. He keeps jumping down. Will Varella's got to go. Oh, man. There you go. Sorry, I did jump quite a lot then. Yeah, I know it was meant as a compliment, Duff. That was really sweet of you. Bless you. I took it as a compliment. BV Ninja's suggesting Sam Ash. So is Jason Wade. Guitar Center, Sam Ash. AMS, Musicians Friends, and Z Sounds are all good. American Music Supply will give you almost anyone credit. There we go. Thanks to all my buddies over there in the States that know these things. Phil Mosey says, no local shop in his town anymore. We had the founding store of the chains that started in 1898 and they closed down early this year. Not profitable enough. So sad to lose. It is. And that's why I say support those mum and pop shops where you can. Go to your local store. I know my local store really well. I drop in there and I buy, if I need something in a hurry and I don't want to buy it online, I go in and buy things like cables and stuff like that and try and help them out because they won't be around for long if we don't keep using them. Will Varela, you take care, my friend. You rock. No, you rock. Have a great week, buddy. Thanks for coming in. You take care. Be happy. Be safe. And thanks for coming on. Did Ben get his internet figured out yet? Not quite sure that was for me. AMS said sounds same day music are the same company. All right. Thanks for that, Tom. Used to be a guitar store in Paramus, New Jersey. Take care, Will Varela. Everybody saying goodbye to Will. Bless you. Guitar Hack's going off for a cigar. Aussie Pharaoh's off. Take care, buddy. Yeah, I've gone way over when I said I was going to stop. So we can go a little bit longer. Mark Dalton said, I've been a subscriber to your channel since 2017. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate your support and the fact you've been here all the time. So thank you for that. R2's off as well. Take care, R2. Iron Maiden's going to get you up the irons. Awesome. Kim's Workshop, take care. Jason Wade saying goodbye to R2. Iron Maiden. Yeah, cool. Matt Johnson has an amazing shop here in Shrewsbury. Oh, you're in Shrewsbury, are you? Cool. Or Shrewsbury. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Music Brothers. No affiliation to me, but they are very approachable, really good range, and so astute at taking your money. Yeah, absolutely. Shop local. Totally agree with you, Matt. Thank you for that. Thanks, Bam. You're such a cool dude. Always asking people to remember to like and subscribe. We've currently got 63 watching after 102 minutes. 63 watching and 78 likes. Wow, that's so cool. Bless you. Thank you for that. I want an Up the Irons t-shirt. What was it last week? 12.15. Nicholas Reese saying, hi, bye from Oz. Hi and bye from Oz. Take care, brother. Richard says, it's been nice spending my afternoon and your night, mate. And it's been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure. Thank you all for coming out and or for coming online and catching up with me as usual. I do love these live streams. That's why these Sundays have become something that I really look forward to. I love answering your questions. I love the engagement we have. And yeah, with this StreamYard as well, if anybody ever wants to come on and have a chat with me, maybe Phil or Bam or Guitar Hack, give me a shout. You'll always be welcome on my channel, guys. Really, definitely love to do that. And I can do that on StreamYard. So let me know. Yeah, we're coming up for 1/4 now. So I think at 1/4 on the quarter, I'll refresh my water and I'm gonna say goodnight. George Hen's out as well. Take care, buddy. Brad Miller says the local mum and pop store here has more guitars in stock than Guitar Center or Sam Ash. Wow, cool, man. They also have great guitar clinics with cool artists. See, that's brilliant. That's really good. Hugh Caldwell says we have lots of guitar stores in Glasgow and the only shops in the non-big box stores. Good for you, brother. Excellent. Bless you, Bam. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I always look forward to you modding in my live stream on a Sunday, and it's always great to have you guys here and doing such a great job for me. So a big thank you to you and to Phil Mosley Music again, as always, for doing a great job of modding. And sorry you had to do a lot tonight. Again, I'm very sorry about that. Might go have a hot toddy and get rid of that cold and cough. Sleep well, my friend. Bless you, Jason. I'd love a dual header with guitar hack if poss. Matt Johnson says. Avron Gaunt been lurking furiously the whole time. Great show. Bless you, brother. It's past midnight. BV Ninja is you're Germany, aren't you, BV Ninja? Is that right? Grumpy Mike misses having a local mum and pop guitar shop. Yep, Hack, I definitely will. And anytime, I should have said tonight actually that you'd be most welcome to come on and have a chat. But with this cold and a bit of an early start, I'm going somewhere very interesting tomorrow, guys. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure that I can say anything, so I don't want to spoil any surprise. But I'll be seeing a couple of very good friends tomorrow, and I'll be going to a very, very fun place that I'm sure that you'll enjoy when I make some videos there. That's cool, Hugh. You'd be most welcome. No, I know, Phil. Thanks, buddy. I know they're not my fault. I'm just sorry that you've had to deal with them, you know. But thank you for doing such a great job. I really do appreciate it. And don't let those idiots grind us down. Never bothers me. Han Solo's had a great lurk as well. And Bam says it's not my fault either. Thank you. Oh, bless you. That's really kind, you guys. I know. And I know that's exactly... I didn't want to take it for granted. I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's really cool. So thank you. My favorite local guitar shop gets the good stuff you never find in Guitar Center type stores. He makes really good deals and you get personal. That's the key thing. Personal relationship, which is wicked, that you can make with a local store. Upside Down's looking forward to the content I'm making tomorrow. Excellent. Oh, Geneva in Switzerland. Sorry, BV. Yeah, that's cool. Love Switzerland. I've been skiing quite a few times. Always flew into Geneva. Went to Isola 2000, Valmoral, Val d'Isère. Quite a few places I skied when I was younger, and very, very often flew into Geneva to go up into the Alps. So really great. Marsman, thank you, my friend. Night, all. Bless you. Yes, Guitar Hack. We all missed some trolls. Thanks so much to the great mods, Bam Mozzie and Phil Mosley Music, who dealt with them all like pros at the start. We had a few in tonight, but there we go. Matt, it's a great way to spend my Sunday night with you, my friend. No, you rock. Grandpa Joe says, I'm watching till the end, but say good night now. Have a great week and see you next time. Thanks for the excellent content. And everybody's saying a good night. So I think we should probably, excuse me, we should probably wrap it up before I keel over. As always, it has been an absolute joy and a pleasure, my friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being here and having a good time. I'll do my absolute utmost best to continue to do these live streams because they're clearly popular. You guys like them. I love doing them. Let's see if maybe we can get one of the guys on next time, maybe Guitar Hack or Phil Mosley. Email me, guys. You've both got my email address, and let's have a guest on next week if we can. And yeah, same time, same place, probably 9 p.m. UK time, and we'll be back with that. And I've got a couple of fun videos coming up this week. I say fun. I've got a couple of cool videos coming up this week from memory. So enjoy those. And as I always say, you take good care and I'll catch you on the other side. Thanks a lot, guys. And good night.